everyone, welcome back to Lecture 2 of our Comprehensive Scrum Master Training. In our last session, we set down the groundwork by exploring the foundation values and principles of Agile. Delving into the Agile Manifesto with its core emphasis on individuals and interactions, working software, customer collaboration, and adaptability to change. Today, building on that foundation, we are diving into the heart of Agile methodologies, the Scrum framework. By the end of this session, you will be able to have a solid understanding of Scrum roles, events, and artifacts. Before we jump into the world of Scrum, let's take a moment to reflect on and discuss the question and answer from our previous lecture, ensuring a comprehensive grasp of the Agile concepts we have covered so far. Question number 1 was about what is the foundation of Agile methodologies and who crafted it? And the right answer is the foundation of Agile methodologies is the Agile Manifesto crafted by a group of software developers seeking a more adaptive and collaborative approach to software development. Second question is about what are the 4 core values of Agile Manifesto? The 4 core values of the Agile Manifestos are individual and interactions over process and tools, working software over comprehensive documentation, customer collaboration over contract negotiation, responding to change over following a plan. Third question is about why does Agile prioritize early and continuous delivery of valuable software? The right answer is Agile prioritizes early and continuous delivery of valuable software to satisfy the customer promptly, gather feedback, and allow of adaptability throughout the development process. Fourth question was about how does Agile handling requirements even late in development? The answer is Agile welcomes changing requirements, recognizing that adapting to evolving customer needs provides a competitive advantage. It controls changes for the customer benefits. Fifth question was about, according to Agile, what is the primary measure of progress in project? The answer is the primary measure of progress in Agile is working software, delivering tangible functional solution, take priority over extensive documentation. Sixth question was about why does Agile emphasize daily collaboration between business people and developers? Answer is Agile stresses daily collaboration between business people and developers to ensure a shared understanding of project goals and foster continuous communication and improvement. Seventh question was about what is the significance of building projects around motivated individuals in Agile? So the right answer is building projects around motivated individuals in Agile leads to a more empowered and accountable team. Trusting individuals to get the job done foster a culture of innovation. Eighth question was how does Agile promote sustainable development in terms of project pace? So the right answer is Agile processes promote sustainable development by aiming of a pace that sponsors, developers, and users can maintain indefinitely, preventing burnout. Ninth question was about why is continuous attention to details, excellence, and good design considered essential in Agile? So the right answer about this is continuous attention to technical excellence and good design enhance agility by ensuring adaptability, maintainability, and the overall quality of the software. 10th question was about what is the role of self-organizing team in Agile according to its principles. So its answer is self-organizing teams in Agile are empowered to make decisions, fostering creative and enabling the emergence of the best architecture, requirement, and design. 11th question was how does Agile encourage simplicity in software development? So the answer is Agile encourages simplicity by maximizing the amount of work not done. This involves focusing on essential tasks and minimizing unnecessary complexity. 12th question was why is regular reflection and adjustment crucial in Agile teams? So the right answer is regular reflection and adjustment are crucial in agile teams to facilitate continuous improvement. Teams should assess their processes and behavior and enhance effectiveness continuously. Now that we are revisited and reinforced our understanding throughout the quiz and its answers, let's seamlessly transition into Lecture 2, where we will delve into the framework of Scrum, exploring its roles, events, and artifacts. Get ready for a deep into the heart of Agile methodologies. Scrum is an Agile framework that provides a structured yet flexible approach to software development. It's widely used due to its simplicity and ability to adapt to changing requirements. At its core, Scrum is about empowering teams to deliver high-quality products iteratively and incrementally. We will break down Scrum framework to understand first what is Scrum, then what is framework, and then combine both and what it reflects. It gives us a deep understanding about what Scrum and framework. So let's start with what is Scrum. Scrum word originated from a game known as rugby, so it implies teamwork to achieve a common goal. Moving forward, let's explore what we mean by framework. A framework in the context of Scrum is like a set of guidelines or rules that provide structure to our work. It's the scaffolding that supports us in building successful projects. Now, when we combine Scrum with framework, we get a powerful methodology that not only brings teams together like a rugby, but also provides the structure and guidelines needed to deliver projects collaboratively and adaptively. So what does the Scrum framework actually do for us? It's the playbook that guides us through the game of project development. It defines roles, events, and artifacts that help us score our project goals. Just like rugby team uses strategic plays to move down the field, Scrum empowers our teams to work collaboratively, adapt to change, and ultimately deliver successful projects. It's not just a term, it's a game changer for achieving goals efficiently and effectively. Now, let's break down the key components of the Scrum framework. There are three pillars: roles, events, and artifacts. These elements work together to guide the development process in an agile and iterative manner. In Scrum, there are three primary roles: Scrum Master, the servant leader who ensures the Scrum process is followed and facilitates communication. Next one is Product Owner, represents the customer and ensures the team deliver value to the business. Third one is about the development team. It's self-organizing individuals responsible for delivering the product incrementally. Now let's take a look on details of each role. Scrum Master. Its basic role is to serve as a facilitator and servant leader for the Scrum team. They ensure that the Scrum framework is followed and understood. They facilitate Scrum events and help the team continuously to improve. Their basic responsibilities is about removing impediments and obstacles that the team may face. Encourage a culture of collaboration, continuous improvement, and openness. Act as a shield of the team, protecting them from the external interruptions. Their key skills and qualities are strong communication and facilitation skills, ability to lead and guide the team without direct authority, servant leadership mindset, focus on the team's success. The next role is Product Owner. The Product Owner represents the voice of the customer and stakeholders. They are responsible for maximizing the value delivered by the team, decide on the content and priority of the product backlog. Product Owner is responsible to define and prioritize features and user stories in the product backlog, ensures that the team delivers features that align with the business goals. Also engage with stakeholders to gather feedback and requirements. Key skills and qualities required for this role are strong decision-making skills, excellent communication and negotiation abilities, deep understanding of the business and customer needs. Next one is development team. The development team is self-organizing cross-functional group composed of professionals with all the skills needed to deliver a potentially shippable product increment. Collaborates to complete the work in each sprint. The core responsibilities of developers involved choose how best to accomplish the work they have committed in a sprint. They collaborate with the product owner to understand requirements, also strive for continuous improvement in their process and work. Being a development team, there are skills and qualities required involves strong collaboration and teamwork abilities, flexibility and adaptability to work on different tasks, commitment to delivery high quality shippable increments. Let's take a look on increments and dynamics of these roles. The number one is collaboration. These three roles collaborate closely throughout the development process. The Scrum Master facilitates communication between the product owner and the development team. Second one is empowerment. The development team is empowered to make decisions on how to achieve the goal of each sprint. The product owner empowers the team by providing a clear vision and priorities. Third one is about continuous improvement. The Scrum Master guides the team in continuous improvement and efforts. The development team reflects on their process during the sprint retrospective. Now let's take a look on the effective Scrum team attributes. The number one is about balance. A successful Scrum team maintains a balance between the three roles, ensuring that each role's responsibilities are fulfilled. Second is adaptability. The team adapts to changing requirements, seeking feedback and adjusting their approach in response. Third one is about shared goals. All three roles share a common goal of delivering value to the customer and continuously improving in their processes. Now let's explore Scrum events. Scrum events are time-boxed opportunities for collaboration. They include sprint planning sets the direction, the daily stand-up keep the team aligned, the sprint review encourages collaboration, and the sprint retrospective foster continuous improvement. Let's deep dive into Scrum events. Sprint planning. The purpose of sprint planning is to plan the work to be done in the upcoming sprint. Define a sprint goals based on the highest priority items in the product backlog. Who need to participate in this event? The Scrum Master, Product Owner, and the development team. There are some activities required to be done in that event. The first one is to review and select items from the product backlog for the sprint backlog. Discuss how the chosen work will be accomplished. Define the criteria for the completion of the completion of the selected items. And the expected outcome of this event should be a sprint backlog, which is set of selected product backlog items to be worked on during the sprint. The purpose of daily stand-up is to synchronize the activities of the development team, identify and discuss any impediment or obstacles. Participants for this event requires Scrum Master, development team, and the product owner. Product owner is an optional observer. The activities of this event includes each team member answer 3 questions. What did I do yesterday? What will I do today? Are there any impediments in my way? Also, they discuss any challenges or roadblocks faced by team members. Also, we discuss any challenge or roadblock faced by team members. And the expected outcome of this event is about improved coordination and visibility into each team member's work, identification and resolution of impediments. The purpose of sprint review to inspect the increment and adapt the product backlog if necessary. Collaborate with stakeholders to gather feedback, and the participants required for these events are involved Scrum Master, Product Owner, Development Team, and stakeholders. The main activities in this event should be done: demonstrate the work completed during the sprint and collect feedback from stakeholders. Review and update the product backlog. The expected outcome from this event are updated product backlog based on feedback, agreement on the team steps for the product. Purpose of sprint retrospective involves reflect on the sprint and identify opportunities for improvement. Plan and commit to change that can be implemented in the next sprint. And the participants required for these events are Scrum Master, Development Team, and the Product Owner. Again, Product Owner is optional observer here. The activities of this event includes reflect on what went well, what didn't go well, and potential improvements. Identify action items for the next sprint. The expected outcome of this event is action items for continuous improvement, a plan for implementing changes in the next sprint. Now, let's have a look on the interactions and dynamics of these events. The number one is about continuous feedback. The event facilitates continuous feedback loop both within the team and with stakeholders. Feedback is crucial for adapting and improving the product and the development process. Next one is adaptability. The events provide opportunities for the team to adapt and adjust their approach based on the feedback received. The third one and the most important is the transparency. Transparency is maintained throughout regular inspection and adaptation in each event, ensuring everyone has a clear understanding for the project status. Now, let's take a look on the effectiveness of Scrum events. The number one is about the collaboration. Collaboration is a key theme throughout the event, fostering open communication and teamwork. Second is about value delivery. Each event is designed to contribute to the delivery of value to the customer. Third is about iterative improvement. The event supports an iterative and incremental approach for development with a focus and continuous improvement. Now, let's shift our focus to Scrum artifacts. There are tangible items that provide transparency and information to the team and stakeholders. The first one is product backlog, a prioritized list of features and requirements. Second is sprint backlog, the subset of the product backlog that the team commit to deliver in a sprint. Increment, the sum of all the completed product backlog items. Now, let's take a look into the Scrum artifacts in detail. The purpose of product backlog to have a dynamic prioritized list of features, enhancements, and bug fixes representing the work that needs to be done on the product. It is maintained and owned by the product owner. Content required in product backlog are user stories, features, technical tasks, and any other work that adds value to the product. The product backlog should be prioritized. The product owner is responsible to prioritize items based on the business value, feedback, and changing market conditions. The next one is about changes. The product backlog is continuously refined and evolves as the product and the understanding of customer needs evolve. The purpose of sprint backlog is to have a subset of product backlog items selected for the current sprint. It represents the work the development team plans to accomplish within a one sprint. The content of these artifacts are user stories and tasks selected for the sprint during sprint planning. And this artifact is owned by the development team with guidance from the Scrum Master and Product Owner. During the daily Scrum, the team discusses progress and adjusts the sprint backlog as needed. The purpose of increment to have sum of all completed product backlog items from previous sprints as well as the current sprint, a potentially shippable product. Content, all the features and functionalities that have been developed and tested and meet the definition of done. Visibility, the increment is visible to the stakeholders at the end of each sprint. Quality, should meet the team's definition of done, ensuring a highly standard of quality. Now let's take a look on interaction and dynamics of Scrum artifacts. Flow of work. The product backlog fades into the sprint backlog as the team selects item for the current sprint. The increment is the result of the completed work in the sprint backlog. Feedback loop. Regularly, feedback is obtained from stakeholders during sprint reviews, influencing future update to the product backlog. Transparency. All three artifacts contribute to transparency by providing a clear view of the work to be done, the work in progress, and the completed work. Now, let's take a look on the effective use of Scrum artifacts. The number one is prioritization. The product backlog is a tool for prioritizing work based on changing business needs. Focus. The sprint backlog helps the development team focus on completing the selected work during the sprint. Delivery. The increment in the tangible result of the team's effort, delivering value to the stakeholders at the end of each sprint. It is important to connect what we have learned today with the Agile Manifesto. Scrum embodies the Agile values we discussed earlier, particularly emphasizing individuals and interactions, working software, and customer collaboration. Certainly, the Agile Manifesto serves as a foundational philosophy guiding Agile methodologies, including Scrum. Let's explore how the Agile Manifesto principle aligned with the Scrum framework in details. Individuals and interactions over process and tools. In Scrum, it places a strong emphasis on the people involved, the Scrum team, product owner, and stakeholders. Face-to-face communication is highly valued as seen in the daily stand-up and regular collaboration in sprint planning, sprint review, and sprint retrospective. The primary measure of progress in Scrum is working software demonstrated at the end of each sprint during the sprint review. While documentation is essential, Scrum emphasizes delivering tangible, functional increment over extensive documentation. The product owner representing the customer collaborates closely with the development team throughout the development process. Regular feedback is sought during the sprint review, ensuring that the product meets customer expectations. Scrum embraces changes and allows for flexibility in adapting to evolving requirements. The concept of the sprint, a time box iteration, allows the Scrum team to inspect and adapt at the end of each sprint, responding to change effectively. Now let's have a look in the Agile Manifesto principles in Scrum. Deliver value incrementally. Scrum iterative and incremental approach align with the Agile principle of delivering value incrementally, allowing for the regular inspection and adaptation. Foster collaboration throughout the process. Collaboration is woven into the fabric of Scrum, from sprint planning to sprint review, emphasizing Agile's principles of prioritizing individuals and interactions. Seek customer feedback regularly. This sprint review in Scrum provides a platform for obtaining regular feedback from customers and stakeholders. Align with the Agile principles of customer collaboration over contract negotiation. Embrace change for customer advantage. Scrum adaptive nature enables team to respond to change quickly, aligned with the Agile principles of responding to change over following a plan. Prioritize work solutions. The increment in Scrum represents a work solution at the end of each sprint, reinforcing the Agile principle of valuing working software over comprehensive documentation. Scrum as Agile implementation empowers self-organizing teams to make decisions and continuously improve, reflecting the Agile principles of trusting motivated individuals and giving them the environment and support they need. The sprint retrospective in Scrum provides a dedicated space for the team to reflect on their processes and behaviors, aligning with the Agile principle of regular reflection and adjustment. Scrum promotes a culture of collaboration, communication, and adaptability, embodying the Agile Manifesto's principles of valuing individuals and their interactions. The Agile Manifesto principles serve as the philosophical foundation of Scrum, shaping its value and practices. The alignment between the Agile Manifesto and Scrum reinforce the importance of individuals, collaboration, working solutions, and adaptability in creating successful and valuable software products. Scrum as an Agile framework embodies these principles to guide teams in delivering customer value effectively and responsive. Let's have a quick quiz to reinforce our understanding. What are the three primary roles in Scrum and how do they contribute to the development process? We will cover all the questions of the modules in our live session. In conclusion, Scrum is a powerful framework that empowers teams to deliver value iteratively. Today we covered its roles, events, and artifacts. In our next session, we will delve into the details of Scrum Master role. Also, there is one assignment for you, that what are the three primary roles in Scrum and how do they contribute to the development process. I will also mention this assignment in this lecture details. Thank you for your engagement today. As you embark on your Scrum journey, remember that the Scrum is not just a set of practices but mindset that foster collaboration and adaptability. I look forward to seeing you in our next session. Until then, happy learning and stay curious.